are live. How are you, everyone? Today is Friday, May 9th, 2025. So it's raining outside, and right now it's really pouring. So I said, okay, where's my pink dress? And let's go channel a message. So my name is Melody, aka Kitty Cat, and I go by that name and pseudonym in here, Kitty Cat, for 7 years since I discovered I have some kind of supernatural ability to see tarot and oracles in advance. So we are here on my floor. Let's go. Calling on my spirit guides, my guardian angel, the assistance of the higher power, and the spirit of the universe. As we're going to channel messages, possible energies, advice for my collective spirit guides. What is happening with our twin flame, soulmate, future spouse, journey, anything that we need to know in this insane but beautiful journey, spirit guys. Guidance, blessing, and protection, good health and abundance for everyone, please, especially for my collective and my soul tribe. Thank you. Okay, so wow, what a journey, right, soul tribe? I used to channel 5 to 6 days a week when I started in 2019. And I've been running around all over New York City to channel a message, carrying my tarot, my tripod, all over the place, like, you know, mostly in the parks, like Central Park, like by the waterfall in front of the ocean, in Jersey, as far as Las Vegas. And here in New York City, Wall Street, Financial District, every location in New York City, I've been there. It's like, you know, like a lot of people would be watching. You know, I was really shameless, but I was like, I really wanted to learn because I have evolved into something like I couldn't even explain. But somewhere along the way, you know, but I'm very religious anyway, but I also opened my eyes to something more, like some kind of, like how they call it is intuition. It's not about tarot and oracle in this collective in here, but how you going to call me as a tarot reader when I'm not your typical tarot reader? I can see, look, since 2019, I could see exactly what's going to come out of that 78 and 79 cards on the deck on a live stream. So how are you going to explain that? And then if someone, like I was waiting for like 7 years now, is there any hybrids like me? Is there anyone who can be channeling like that? I know that in this collective there's a lot of beautiful souls and gifted souls as well, but my point is I wanted to see, I was waiting for someone who is going to evolve like what I have been walking on in this journey. Or maybe no one will. No one is going to see tarot and oracle and messages in advance on a live stream before touching it. So maybe I'm just too hard on myself because I was hoping that someone I could see, like I won't be feeling alone evolving like this, when in fact other people, because they have fame and money or whatever, and just because I am here like poor girl, like trying to squeeze my mind about intuition, and then they think like I'm ridiculous and I'm stupid. It's not supposed to be like that, because when you're going to be pursuing supernatural, paranormal, mystical experience and the unexplainable, who is your closest creature and hybrid here on this planet Earth who's going to take you there, and not that's ugly, low vibrational, toxic people and energies around you. So you know what, we should always, if you're curious, it don't matter if you're a realist or a logical or very technical about everything, you should, like, that's how the discoverers and philosophers and, you know, even scientists like Einstein, they have to open their mind. They continue looking at the stars, trying to see if the earth is round or flat. Seriously, you know, in order to learn, you have to open your mind. You can, like, I am here, authentic as can be, trying to tell you I'm seeing something. Don't make me stuck and trying to say that I'm a tarot reader when in fact that's not the case. I just, universe and I myself just find me a job in here while I'm here trying to understand and work on my craft, work on my superhuman mind power, telekinesis, telepathy. So if you are in there like trying to slave yourself, trying to learn about artificial intelligence, which I don't really mind anyway, you can pursue whichever branches of knowledge you want to pursue, but someone is evolving here and also wanting to find answers. And why are you blocking me? When in fact someone is evolving with superhuman intelligence in here, without computer, without artificial intelligence. So something is not right here. So anyway, but for the meantime, I'm here in a twin flame soulmate future spouse collective, and even it's even more dangerous for everyone of all these toxic people, because if I have fed my mind and I have collective all over the universe who believers of love, twin flames, soulmates, future spouse, true love, happily ever after. Make way. you can never imitate this. You'll have a hard time imitating this. You can only try, but it's not going to work for you. How can you imitate a superhuman hybrid, mutant hybrid? No, I mean, but my collective, you're also very gifted. So if I'm a hybrid, there's no way I'm going to be alone in here. So you're a hybrid too, very gifted hybrids. And then we are all like floating right now because we're feeling like we're so different in this planet. And then a lot more are like saying, oh, are we alone in the universe? Oh, there's no evidence of UFO or alien, whatever, extraterrestrial. Seriously, this collective has been evolving for many years now. And you are searching for answers all over the place, looking up at the stars, whatever, when in fact, you'll never know what's walking with you, humans. You aliens can be walking with you, super mutant hybrids, or it could be angels, real angels walking among you. And yet you're too busy like trying to divide yourself for what? Power, money, whatever. Can you really own Earth? You know, can you really say, oh, this piece of dust and piece of property is yours, whatever. But at the end of the day, fire, earth, air, and water, and my universe and my creator in here, they're the ones who created everything, and dust is just a little dot. Even in Milky Way galaxy, Earth is just a little dot, and no one has ever gone out of Milky Way galaxy. Seriously, like you're all. That's the reason like human is very much behind. Okay, my name is Melody, and I can see tarot and oracle and messages in advance. We are in a live stream. It's raining outside, so now we are in a pink. Okay, so pink dress. Let's go. What is the channel message here, spirit guides? Okay. Why I'm seeing, if you are feminine, I'm going to start with you. If you're in a crossroad, should you believe in this journey or should you stay? Because you are confused. Like you might be thinking, okay, nothing is happening, no one is believing me, like I feel so ashamed of myself. Why do I feel like I'm abandoned, and like no one is coming, or no one cares for me, no one understands me? Okay. And then the masculine, where are you? Yeah, it's like the, you know, instead of trying to find solution, stop gaslighting. Stop like making all this, like instead of putting a solution, I think like there's no fire if there's no smoke, and there's no one's going to gaslight it or something like that, unless if it's like, ooh, it's pouring rain now, unless if it's like direct lightning from the universe and it cause wildfires or something like that. But that's another case. But it's just the expression here. that why are you going to make matters complicated and more complex when it's supposed to be the solution is simple. So I don't know, but I do understand we all have demons. So maybe the masculine, they have to evolve and learn the hard way. You know, in every decisions, there's good and bad, and there's also cause and effect, and there's also consequences. But granting the, like, since I am here, I'm evolving on the twin flame soulmate future spouse journey. Would you think it would be nicer for our twin flame and our soulmates to be the one who is going to be our hero? So be our heroes. That's the message in their masculine. Where the hell are you? Where is the future spouse of my collective? Because my collective are very intuitive souls, and there's no way we're going to pinpoint you and zoom out on you if there's nothing there. There's a lot more. Okay, so in my case, there's a lot more. I could hear someone saying soulmate, twin flame, future spouse, and they haven't even evolved like with an intuition like me. So, and then you come to me, and then you doubt me, and then you make me feel like, okay, why am I even here in this journey? Have I gone insane? No. The reason like I held on into this journey, because if I give up, then who's going to be here? Because whoever is going to like be here right now in my show, I don't even know if there's someone who's going to evolve, like can see tarot oracles messages in advance. I don't know. It don't matter if this planet is and all the intuitive going to be saying, oh yeah, we're all following our intuition. Seriously? And then here I am, like trying to say, okay, what's happening with me? Like, is like all I need is someone to at least, even if you could be skeptical, at least open your mind a little bit and give me the benefit of the doubt. No one is lying here. I'm not a magician. I'm not a sorceress, and I don't sell tickets. So I am here, authentic as can be, on a twin flame and soulmate collective. So what is going on here, and why? If my collective, especially if a feminine, if you're connecting with someone's, your person should be your hero, and this person should be the one who's going to like be there for you, to understand you, and to like show you care, tender, the TLC, tender love and care. Okay, so let's go. What am I seeing today? What is going on here, spirit guys? Yeah, manifesting this connection into reality. Because see, right now in my collective, especially like me, I'm floating out here. Why are you going to be, instead of prioritizing, like let's say, your connection, your soulmate, your twin flame, your future spouse, instead of doubting you, they should at least fight for you and prioritize you. I know it's always going to be doubts everywhere anyway, but if someone is telling the truth, I think your person, if it's a masculine or feminine, they're going to evolve with intuition as well, and they're going to know if someone is telling the truth and not or not. And do not be listening to backstabbers, naysayers, and haters in there, because they do not know this journey. Do not turn against your own soul. Whatever the title is, I don't want to get crazy with twin flame and soulmate, but see, you're all seeking about loyalty. No one is as loyal as my collective. We've been here since 2018. I have been here supernatural ability since 2018. And then you are going to be dragging rats, snakes, and fake people going to be thinking they're loyal with you. No, they're not loyal with you. How much you're paying them, how much you're going to be sweetening the deal in order for you to say that they're your friends and whatever. And then here comes my collective. You didn't even give us 1 cent. to be here, to embrace this path. So look at that, night and day. Okay, so we are live stream. My name is Melody. I can see tarot and oracle messages in advance. It's pouring rain outside, and I don't know if I'm right today, but I'm going to try anyway. So, what am I seeing today, Spirit guys? We can try, so try. We are live stream. I do not control anything. There's no marks, no tricks. The moment I close my eyes, and then when I shuffle, after all, like jumbling it, it's the universe. But I seeing something in my vision, and that's how I channel energies. So let's see. What can I understand today, Spirit guys? Okay, I want to be consistent. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, offer something solid and stable. And for goodness sake, be a loving person to your soulmate. We don't need to be triggering and be chaotic in here. There's gotta be a way. Love always conquers all. Love will find a way. Okay, so what else, Spirit guys? I'm going to call the Knights. Yeah, the Knights. Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Well, that's what I could see right now, but maybe any Knights. But there's only 4 Knights, but I want to be consistent anyway. Kings, King of Cups, and King of Pentacles. Yeah. Offer something solid and make sure that it is real love. And yeah, King of Cups is someone who's capable of being a good person, also intuitive, and also very loving person. But the point sometimes when you're revolving in a toxic world, you're knocking on the wrong people. You're knocking on the wrong doors trying to look for love. I mean, there's, you can do like that. But if you're a real soulmate, real twin flame, real divine soul counterpart is evolving here in this same planet in the physical realm, you should wake up. Like your connection should wake up because you are here. So anyway, what else, Spirit guys? Okay, I'm also seeing the Queens, Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups. Yeah, feminine, believe in love no matter what, but also try to be speaking up your truth. Queen of Wands is someone confident, but you also need to take care of yourself. I'm seeing 6 of Cups. Yeah, definitely there's past life relationship here. Don't say that I'm getting insane when I'm saying about deja vu or past life relationship. Don't even argue with me like that. You're not even going to win. 6 of Swords, if there's actually distance between you, but I could see communication, compassion, disconnection, or like going to find some kind of stability and move towards peaceful waters, because I am seeing 3 of Wands. The feminine is waiting, or someone is waiting, or you could be waiting for your connection. 6 of Pentacles, clear away negative karmic pattern and please be giving. It's always a two-way street in this connection. No one is crazy here. Maybe muy poquito. Maybe just a little bit. Konti lang. So, what else? Okay, 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. How is this going to be? Yeah. Spirit guide says it just needs a little bit of, it's not even a major block anymore. It's just a little bit of changes. That's it. It's not even so hard. Why make it so complicated? This collective has already gone through purging out, cleansing away, like clearing the path for you, shining the light for whoever is our connection, why they can see. And then instead of seeing this path, they're going to come back to us and say, oh my God, have this woman gone insane? Have we gone insane? Well, I hope we're so cute to be going insane and still in one piece. But I don't think, like, I don't know how else to explain this collective. We just evolve. No explanation, no words needed. So if you're going to be like someone who's a skeptic and wants to contradict everything of how my evolution, then you're on your own. Because whoever is going to be contradicting my evolution, you're a fucking loser. Every one of you who's like, you know, being close-minded, what a fucking dumb losers. Especially like for like, you know, some toxic women. I cannot stand toxic women. I have a lot of beautiful women here in my collective, like trying to really work hard on themselves, declutter what they don't need, old energies, toxic people in their life. And then now we're just going to be looking at a low vibrational, toxic, ugliest women who lost respect for themselves and have no morals. And you can even coming to me and going to tell me that I'm like this and like that. You're fucking losers. So don't, you know, when I'm going to be ranting all over social media, don't even try to argue with me because it's not going to work. And you know damn well, for whoever is our soulmate and our twin flame as well, yeah, you know that you made mistakes. So gotta own up to it. Why? Why are you so afraid? Why? You have to be proud that your very own soulmate or twin flame stands on their ground and defend their truth even in a world when everyone else is trying to say, yeah, we don't believe you. Oh, yeah, this twin flame soulmate is ridiculous. Oh, this inner knowing, is intuition. Oh, fuck that. So that's the reason like I am here right now. And no toxic women can be stalking me and provoking me or whatever like that. It's not going to end well for any of you. Not when I'm evolving like this. You cannot question my evolution here when you're just a piece of crap, not even worth anything. So, you know, I don't want to be judging anyone, but the point is, when I am so super confused in here, do not be coming in front of me and be provoking me like your shit doesn't stink. Because I can counterattack with you, and that's what's happening here. I will not cause trouble for anyone unless you attack me first. That's what my condition for every one of you. Do not provoke me, do not attack me, or else I'm going to be a pit bull and you are done. You are over. Because, you know what? It don't matter if they're going to, like everyone's going to be saying, oh, forgive. Well, we are in the human world right now. You know, I think there's already that time and place that we put ourselves in a situation like, okay, self-pity and be a doormat. But I think I also learned in my journey to fight in the battlefield. So why are you going to be coming to me and think that you can just like troll me around? I'm your freaking biggest mother of trolls. Okay, so I hope and then the thing is, I'm not just really like trolling anyway. I'm really going to say the truth, that if they are ugly face, everything, attitude, whatever, then that's the truth. And why are you like all my trolls like, oh, crying now and going to be triggered? Well, you started it first. It's not like I started this provocation. So anyway, I think that's what I could see. Spirit guide says, don't feel like you're going to be defeated. We do not evolve into this journey just so someone can just play you around and going to be defeating you. They're fucking fools. Empresses and emperors do not deal with fools. They're jesters. So anyway, and they have to be right there like fucking clowns and wanting to like you see, I tell you, two absurds already here, but I'm not okay. Well, I'm having a moment right here. Okay, I don't control this. We are live stream anyway, and yeah, you know, I can only like I've always been like this. The only time I do not jumble everything like on this floor right now when I am in front of nature, in front of the ocean, in the middle of the forest. But whenever we get a table or something, I always honest with everyone. So, okay. Let's see if I am right today, but it's just the effort anyway. But yeah, I think we're past the point if you're going to be asking, okay, who are my collectives? Where my collectives are going to be authentic soulmates, twin flames, and future spouse for someone out there, and hopefully they're not fucking stupid. So that's why I said, you know, whoever is our twin flame soulmate future spouse, be our hero. I am the man who would fight for your honor. Oh my gosh, okay. So, see, I hope I am right today. I haven't even slept yet. I was ranting until 5 a.m., 5:27 a.m. in the morning. Huh. Okay, so, see, Soul Tribe, there's, I think this is 78 and 79, sorry, my hair. Okay. If you are familiar with tarot, I do not control this, so cut. And look, no marks, no tricks, no illusions. And when I'm going to channel, I close my eyes anyway. And I hope I'm right today. Universe, are you here? I think my universe, I can feel them. I can see their eyes. Okay, I am, spirit guides, universe, let's go to work. Okay, we're going to work. Squeezing our intuition. Okay, one more cut, spirit guides. Thank you so much, universe. I'm not going to be here without you. And God up above. God is my source, creator, higher power, everything. So, you know what? You're all going to be thinking, I think if you want to hurt me, if you want to like put me down or something, you have to go through my guides first. My warriors, my guardians, God and universe. They're the ones who put me here. And don't even question if I'm religious or spiritual. I've been religious. Archdiocese of New York can vouch for me when I'm going to be right in front of the church every time. But anyway, it's not even just church anyway. You can pray even you're not in church, but it's just the point that I have charged this journey, calling Archangel Michael, all the archangels in heaven, all the saints in heaven, and God, Mama Mary, universe, everybody, ascended masters, everyone. So don't even say and ask me to prove it when have you seen God? Have you seen the universe? What does the universe look like? How does God look like? Well, and how does guardian angels look like? I do not know. But why am I evolving with supernatural ability? I don't know. And instead of trying to understand me, why are you going to be provoking me? It doesn't make sense. So between me and you, who's right? I'm going to be my own lawyer. And I have a higher council, higher court. They're my lawyers too. So anyway, you're going to fucking touch me. You're going to see this earth going to be shaking. You know, when my guides, universe, and whoever put me here can see everything. So, okay, so spirit guys, let's go. Am I right today? You know what? Do not be fueling my wrath and feeding shits into my head. We gotta learn to make things right in this collective. It don't matter if I am here in the love collective, twin flame, soulmate, future spouse. Who cares? You going to be thankful that the superhuman hybrid is squeezing my intuition to believe in love. Instead of trying to say, oh, I'm ridiculous. I'm like, oh, seriously? I'm always right. You don't, I don't know what kind of argument you're going to be. It's like, you know I'm always right. Even universe knows. Well, universe is my speakers anyway. I'm just the vessel. So let's see. I am, spirit guys, that's enough. Message taken. Can we channel now? Because I already said what possibilities we're going to see as channel energies. Okay, I am good. Spirit guys, let's go. I close my eyes anyway. Okay, channel message please, right in front, spirit guys, because my collective are here. Okay, channel message please. What is going on with our journey, spirit guys? Thank you. Ace of Wands. No, I channeled Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. Okay, but Ace of Wands is take action, do something. That's what it is. It's the masculine energy. Do something. Take action. This is also new beginnings. It's like, see? It's like the energy of spring. It's growth, expansion, evolution. Make the effort. Take the action. Okay, so clarification please. So that's what I'm saying. If this is a message for the masculine, do something. Make the effort. It always takes two to tango. Anyway, don't look at your connection like we just gone insane in here. You cannot turn your own soul like that as well. You're supposed to be a team. Teamwork. Okay, clarification please, spirit guys. Let's go. What is going on here? I don't know. This flip in my hand. 3 of Swords. Yeah, look. You think you're denying this connection? You think you're oh my gosh. You think you're hurting like someone who you think was stupid, but in the end, you're going to hurt yourself. Especially if you're going to be the real twin flame or the real soulmate. You think you can just be denying and be running and thinking like, oh, what is stupid, ridiculous, whatever. You're going to end up hurting yourself. Remember, there's a lot of things that cannot be explained here right now. What are you looking for? Logics, rational reasons, or whatever. That's already gone out of the window. So anyway, let's see, spirit guys. Where's my channel message, please? Okay. Channel message, please. Clarification, please, spirit guys. What? Oh, wow. 6 of Pentacles. This 3 of Pentacles keep come. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this 3 of Pentacles, it came out a while ago. It flipped on my hand, but I did not. I put it back. So anyway, the 3 of Pentacles, be careful who you trust. Be careful who you surround yourself with, because not everything not everything in this journey, whether it's community, family, religious community, spiritual community, you should know. I mean, I guess that's the point, because sometimes people around us, we can trust them. They're trying to get your weakness, and then they're going to use that against you. But the 3 of Pentacles also community. That could also mean that, you know, ask help from universe and God up above. But some of you has lost faith. You don't even know. You think you can just, do your own thing. Whatever the deal here, let's see. There's a lot of 333. But I did channel the Ace of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, if there's a masculine here, see? Remove old cycles. Learn from your mistakes. Do not commit the same mistakes ever again. Stop gaslighting. Stop making everything worse when it's not supposed to be like that. Find the solution, not add more problems and aggravations to your connection. So the 6 of Pentacles is learning the hard way. At the same time, it's also giving and receiving. If your soulmate and your twin flame and your divine counterpart is looking for you and trying to like make you understand this journey, you have law of free will anyway to see, okay, is this person telling the truth or not? You have your own inner compass and soul as well to see if that person is telling the truth or not. But you cannot just be like, thinking like, oh, it's all about ego and what other people has to say. Because what? Ego's not going to help you. It's just going to help you make more bad decisions, and then you're going to be lonely, empty, and unhappy, and then going to be stuck with all of these bad decisions and consequences. And then now you're even going to be asking, why are you in this web of chaos? Well, you put yourself like that anyway, because I already said there's a masculine here. You know, you shouldn't make situation worse. But I guess like whatever we go through in life, it's always problem anyway. But there's solutions here. You always have solutions and a choice. Don't even like try to make matters worse, and then do other, instead of finding a way to like compromise and finding a way to fix this situation and find solution. I don't understand why this masculine is so disturbed. Or maybe it's the demons anyway, but that's the blockages. See, it's always the fight between the good and the evil. And maybe because, you know, there's sometimes demons can be very strong as well. That's why we have dark attacks, psychic attacks. And I think this masculine has been going through a lot of mental pain, questioning himself, and also the psychic attacks, you know, like psychic attacks, like overthinking, over worrying. They want to find a solution, but then on their real life they do something else. Instead of finding a solution, they make matters worse because they don't even follow their own intuition and solution that they've been trying to be thinking and planning. So, you know, that's the reason, like the Ace of Wands, make sure whatever ideas in your head, you follow through. Do not be thinking like, oh, I should do this, I should do that, or like, oh, whatever, and then you do the opposite. We do not grow that way. But I mean, if we can grow if we learn from mistakes and experiences. If we continue, if this masculine continue to go and do the same mistakes again and again and again, where's the stability in that? That's the reason like I channel Ace of Pentacles. So make a solid offer to your connection, and please, like, you know, you can never build something out of a shaky foundation. So in order to offer something like stability, or if the masculine is going to commit to their divine partner, it should be solid. It should be like mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually going to be there, and also understanding. But in some ways, you know, others going to say, oh, Ace of Pentacles is a wealthy person or a wealthy energy. But money cannot buy love and happiness. And then we are here in this collective. Yeah, we want to be successful. We want to be abundant. But at the same time, like, you know, we also try to pursue like this path of love, this path of light. So I don't understand like why others going to be looking at us like we have gone insane. Like, all we really needed is a little faith from our person that they believe in us. That's it. We didn't even like put a freaking price tag above their head to like say, oh, okay, I am sorry, like my head is running like a windmill right now. But I'm just trying to say money cannot buy love and happiness. Don't even be thinking that you can buy not even dignity. You can even buy dignity. Okay, so anyway, spirit guys, I am getting lost in my head, spirit guys. So let's see, can I have a few more messages, please? But I think my channel message is already here. So make a solution, and I do want better improvement and better things to happen in this collective, because it's been a long time coming. We've been here for too long. Every day we're going to be floating in here. We're so susceptible to dark attacks, to demonic attacks, to like all these blockages in here. It's quite painful. It's very difficult. I don't even know how why I'm still alive in here. But see, we're hanging on thin thread. So where's the hero? Where's the hero, spirit guys? Okay, so anyway, where's our hero? Come on, message please, spirit guys. Where's the hero? Page of Cups, yeah. Well, for some of you, maybe you'll have a hard time with your first meeting, fated meeting, or how to, get to know each other. But the little steps. Why make it so complicated? Like, see, the Page of Cups. Baby steps, simple steps. Why overthinking? Why overthink so much? Just do it. Like, and be friendly with each other. You don't need to be instigating chaos and arguments and triggers. It's, you cannot be together if you cannot get along. Because see, the Page of Cups, you gotta get along. You gotta be each other's best friend. You cannot be like turning against each other. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to turn against your own soul, who's going to be losing here? You're both going to be losers, because who's going to be happy here? All these people around you who don't want you to be together, or old energies, or even the demons. I don't know what to say. They are the ones, or the dark forces, dark energies. They're the one putting blockages in here. So if soulmates and twin flames cannot recognize each other, cannot get along, and cannot see each other eye to eye, and who's going to be losing here, and who's going to be in pain? That's my point. Sorry, English is my second language. So anyway, spirit guys, let's go. Can I have 2 more, please? Thank you, spirit guys. Okay. The sun. Wow, find the light. That's why I said, do not question my collective. Do not question why we are here right now. There's no turning back for my collective who has walked through this path. And then if we are going to be saying, okay, we believe in twin flames and soulmate because we want to. Well, it could be worse if we're going to be here and we're instigating violence and chaos. We're not even political. So the sun is a very happy energy. Let's ascend and evolve together and make this connection happen. That's how it is. We don't have to be walking through this darkness and then instigating chaos and then going to be bringing down each other, because at the end of the day, the only one who's going to be happy when both soulmates and twin flames are going to like put barriers and blockages within each other are all these losers around you who do not want you to make it true. So it's the star. I am going to go now, Sultran. I haven't even slept. But the star, it meant miracles do come true, wishes do come true. So maybe this journey for you, feminine, because you're in a crossroad, you could be thinking that this is just something like an illusion or something that you fed in your head or something like that. That's the reason like I stayed here, because I want to find answers as well. But also my journey in here, when people going to look at me like I've gone insane, I could have pursued something else. Look at all these ugly witches, like trying to be planning and manipulating, don't even know, going to be saying, oh, they're freaking smart. Why are you going to be smart if you're not even superhuman intelligent? I think we gone past like this point right now, going to be constantly be defending ourselves here, Sultran, because you know what, that's the reason like I don't channel as much like every day, because I don't want to trigger myself. But there's moments like I'm going to be tossing and turning, and then I'm going to be ranting, and you better not going to be right in front of me going to be arguing with me, because you're the one who is not going to be sleeping. So anyway, that's it, period. And then today is another day. So, Sultran, as they say, if you can beat crazy, join them. But wow, who's more insane in here? You think you're going to be saying, oh, you're like this, you're like that. Well, try to be in my collective, and we're supernaturally crazy in here, but in a good way anyway, and beautiful as well. Yeah, even beauty. You can have all the money in the world and you still look ugly. You know, maybe universe going to give my collective a consolation to be always be beautiful, skin, body, heart, mind, spirit. And that's my prayer anyway. We don't need to be constantly be looking at all these blockages and going to be crying and going to be thinking about self-pity, self-sabotage or whatever. You know what? And with all this money, we're not even going to be jealous with all this money, because why? We need money to pay bills. We need to buy food. But anything in excess, what do we even need that for? Like, I don't have anything here, but I do my own, how do I even say this? I like, you know, I do my own good deeds out of my own pockets. They see, I cook for homeless people and homeless veterans. Homeless people here in NYC, in Manhattan and Queens, they know me. And, you know, but I think like this world right now is so twisted, because how are you going to be taking so much from little people when in fact, if you have so much and you have the ability to share what you have, why don't you do it? No one is going to take anything from you if you do not want to be giving anything. But at least, you know, no one is going to be forcing you to give anything that you don't want to give. But that's the point. Humanity supposed to learn how to be compassionate and kind to each other and be giving and be share, like, at least, you know, maybe share what you have to others. It's like that anyway. Because you know what's the problem in this world right now? It's selfishness, it's greed, and also it's not fair, because the poor gets poorer, and then whoever is up there, they end up more selfish and greedy. And I'm not even, you know, I have met rich people, and Elon Musk showed up right in front of me unannounced, but you know, the person did not put trouble in me. Like, it's just me overthinking when I saw in Wikipedia, I am here in a soulmate journey. If you're going to appear right in front of me, you know, like this collective going to be saying chance meeting, fated meeting, and if you're going to be appearing right in front of me December 22, 2022 in a lot of Christmas trees and like a romantic setting, how you're not going to put ideas in my head? How come on? And then you're going to be running around with rats and snakes, and then where did you end up with? Like, universe not even going to like recognize that connection. Why would universe and even the people here, not everyone's going to be stupid anyway. See, I've been ranting here forever and ever, and these culprits can't even say one word to me. But anyway, I have the entire mask family like going round and round and round. Like, seriously, like, can we just be introduced in a nice way? You don't have to be looking at me going to be crazy vlogging here, because like I said, I'm not perfect anyway, but you shouldn't be using my crazy vlogs when I am overthinking to twist that against me, because that's what's happened here. You made way for toxic people. You made way for bad women instead of just coming to me. That's the problem with Elon Musk, and that's the problem why I have been disturbed for like the past few years. So, but you know what? It's also my fault, because I knew that if a person is quite broken and doesn't know how to heal himself, and then I was trying to make a hero out of a person who definitely, absolutely needs healing and needs to be around good people. If I am someone like someone living a lifestyle of prayer, meditation, spirituality, intuition, celibacy, and then you are making an enemy out of me, what is going on with this world right now? Your real enemy is right there, right around you. Your enemy is not right here. At least I am owning up that when I'm going to be disturbed, because no one can really be walking my path and going to be like evolving with supernatural ability and then put me on a lifestyle, in a very extreme lifestyle. And no, you cannot say that why am I putting self-restrictions on myself. No, it wasn't self-restriction, because I evolve here in this journey is soulmate, twin flame, or nothing at all. So if my collective in here are evolving and we don't want to be connecting with toxic people, or just going to be bouncing from one to the other, just like all toxic women out there right now does not know any better. So you going between me and these toxic women, and you going to be putting us all like together in the arena. What's the point in there? They haven't evolved. I did. I have seen the light, and I have evolved with something more. And why are you going to be believing? Like, for example, like Elon Musk, why are you going to be right around, like surrounding yourself with rats and snakes and thinking you can make a friend and you can make them loyal to you? Everything has a price. And when you are thinking that you can even, rats will be rats, snakes will be snakes. They'll never change. They're always trash. And my feelings also get hurt, because you see, like, my life, like, I tried to clean it up. If you want to be my friend, like, Elon Musk showed up right in front of me twice. And since I'm always in my head, and then I just stood there right in front of him, or I would just, like, but we've been face to face. So that's the thing. And then all of these toxic women don't even think that you think that you're going to erase me in the picture. This is not over. This is not over. Me and Elon Musk always have unfinished business. So if you are going to be there and thinking that even Ashley St. Clair is a fucking stalker, and Ashley St. Clair is not a good person, so as Siobhan Silis. And I don't give a fuck if Elon Musk has 100 children, which we already know. Maybe it's 14 children in public, but there's a lot more that he donated. I don't give a fuck. But the point is, Elon, you don't need to shoulder this thought of apocalypse, and then you going to be propagating with rats and snakes and low breeds. And even so, you're going to put your time, you're going to drain your energy. It's very exhausting, because they're not good people. And then at the same time, you even be paying people like this shit. So anyway, and then now you're going to be stuck with, and then they're going to be using their children now as a collateral, because you gave them excuse like that. And then whatever happened now? Even if you're going to be saying, oh, you're going to put them on NDA, or going to pay them more millions, they're worth nothing. They're worth like not even 1 cent. So, because it's all the chaos right now, and you didn't. Why would you even think that this earth won't even want bad people, bad energies? Why would you even be thinking? Like, I understand, because in this collective, we always felt like there's always some kind of rush that we need to do something. Imagine someone thinking like that 24/7, and then me as well over here. And then if I am someone's authentic soulmate or twin flame or whatever title that is, and then my soulmate can even be here protecting me and take care of me, because you're going to be busy running around with fucking rats. So why won't you think that I'm not going to be bitching here, not going to be saying shit? But I don't, like I said, you know what? In this soulmate journey, we cannot really like judge, and we cannot continually be judging anyway. Like I said, yeah, Elon Musk can have 100 children, but does it change the fact that I have been evolving with soulmate journey? And what if my intuition is right? Remember, Soul Tribe, 2018, I'm already looking for billionaire and X. My first channel vision is a billionaire. And I said, where's my Professor X? And a few years later, I did not know that there's a billionaire who has a strong affinity for X, that he even has X company or named his son X. So how is that possible? Is that a coincidence? No. And then you're even going to be like putting me in here, like going to expose me with all this bad behavior. I do understand that women, when they see fame, money, and relevance, see, Ashley Sinclair and Siobhan Silis are trying to compete for that. They're like, for relevance and clout, they don't even fucking care. Siobhan Silis look like a fucking rat. It don't matter what you going to dress her and makeup or whatever. She's always a rat, smiggle golem. And Trump shouldn't be involving himself with these things anyway, because you know damn well, Elon Musk, you have made a mistake. I don't care what you're going to be saying that, oh, you want children before the apocalypse or whatever, but you do not have to carry that on your shoulders. Be my emperor, be my hero. Do not be putting more problems in our shoulders, because if you are my fucking soulmate, Elon Musk, if you're going to be losing where I'm going to be in this journey, you're going to be dragging me down and my journey as well. So how is it going to be? And you're a gamer. And you're going to be pissed off to anyone who does not know teamwork. And you should believe your own. You should believe your own. How do I even say that in English? You know, if you believe in support or teamwork, who's on your side right now? Because all I saw right now are all fake people and rats and snakes trying to tell you what you needed to hear, trying to fucking bust your balls, and trying to go into be feeding your ego. So what now? Me and Elon don't have to fight. Actually, that man is really sweet and like a golden retriever right in front of me. Can't even speak. What happened here? I don't understand. I think you tried to fed yourselves, because I was a crazy vlogger here. When I look at Wikipedia on all this insanity and then add more insanity, drama, scandals. Maybe it's not even Wikipedia anymore. That was just a starter, like a lighter or someone. Something like I could laugh at it now. Like, I'm not really angry every day, but I'm not really an angry person anyway. I'm just, when I get frustrated and then when my anxiety kicks in, that's what happens. I'll be ranting, but I don't have any me in my personal life. I keep to my own. Like, I don't cause trouble. So, I don't think universe going to be putting someone who is a bad person. And I'm so sorry, Soul Tribe, for everyone in my collective all over the universe, because you are also waiting for some kind of possibilities and waiting for your connection to come true for you. The reason why I'm here, because I want to prove to everyone that I am not just here going to be putting a tarot channel and going to be feeding everyone into your head and going to be saying, oh, I'm supernatural. It's not like that. Because I am here in the same boat as you are. So if you're going to be feeling powerless and helpless, how about me in here? I'm not really the reason I'm going up and about, because I have to move my energy. Because the moment I'm going to be feeling stuck, that's what happened. I'm going to be ranting and going to be freaking disturbed. So if my soulmate, if there's a lot a windmill in your head, and you're trying to think you're in pain, mind, heart, soul, something you can't explain. Well, at least you're taking ketamine or whatever you're taking right now to numb yourself. What about me? I don't even drink, I don't even smoke, I don't have vices. I'm even lucky I started drinking vitamins lately to give me energy. But that's it. Or maybe Coke Zero. Or maybe coffee, Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. I need my sweets. But yeah, I really love sweets. I wasn't really into emotional eating because I just eat when I'm hungry. But I do really have. I really like sweets. I survived my college days selling candy to my son. I'm selling candy to my classmates inside our laboratory class. I'm the candy girl in there. Well, I do have stipend in my college university because I'm the mother majorette. I joined the beauty pageant, even if I did not have training, but I really wanted to like win the stipend, so I can graduate college because I raised myself, and then I also had to share my stipend to my little brother and my sister then, and then also to buy food. And so I did not have support when I was. My father is there. I see him when I see him. He can help me whenever, but he wasn't really there, not even financially, not even there physically, whatever. But I'm over it, because I'm here now and I have survived. But maybe if I have more support, then I would have been a neurosurgeon because I wanted to be a neurosurgeon. I finished biology though, so I am a biologist. In Philippines, I was like fighting for the sharks, for the dolphins, or for whatever. Like I was, you know, I don't even know how to explain because whatever I'm doing, as long as it's good deeds and whatever, I can't even explain anymore. And I don't want to go on and on and on. And then, oh my gosh, like that's even worse because I went into 11 years with nuns and priests as my teachers under the order of the preachers, the Dominican nuns and priests under Saint Dominic order of the preachers. So 11 years, Soul Tribe, your teachers are nuns and priests. I was rebellious too, but for some reason, yeah, my dad would go up the stage and pin my medal. And what's my medal? Best in religion. That was insane. How did I have a best in religion? Like, I don't even study. I don't even, like, I'm like rebellious. I report on the prefect of discipline every day. I have all kinds of punishment. And then most of my punishment, I'll be sitting on the church alone. And that's how at 10 years old, I'm speaking to Jesus Christ in front of the church because I was just there trying to make a conversation to Jesus Christ, God up above, inside the church by myself. So anyway, yeah, and then our Mother Superior now is like the head of the nuns going to call me to the office now and say, Melody, do you hear the calling? I said, what, sister? Do you hear the calling? When they ask you, do you hear the calling? Do you want to be a nun? Well, I don't see myself as a nun when you see me like every day, like Raggedy Muffin. I was boyish and very sporty when I was in high school. But the thing is, and I was in a school with a lot of privileged girls from privileged family, and then they were bullying me. And so now, with all this bullying, it really truly hurts though. And when I graduated in high school, I went into another college, and then that's how my toxicity started, because I don't even know why I end up joining beauty pageants with no training. No one believed in me when I said I want to I want to join beauty pageants. I joined the biggest beauty pageant in our little hometown just for insanity. Wow. Maybe if I had more training and more support, you'll never know. Maybe I'll end up Miss Universe. But then, fast forward now, Miss Universe can only have 1 year of reign. Why? I do have real universe now with intuition and more of a real crown. Crown is in my heart. And then we have intuition. So I don't think it's just 1 year reign. It's going to be forever and ever, as long as I'm going to be here in this planet, supernatural universe, real universe. Yeah, I was trying to be a crown chaser. Oh my God, shout out to Coca-Cola, Dole Philippines, Sunsilk, Shell Station. I do have a lot of sponsorship. And then I was really lucky as well that, you know, I was the wild card. I'm the dark horse. And then no one thought that I'm going to be like making it to the finals or even going to be winning awards and titles, whatever, nothing. Wow. So anyway, but see, Soul Tribe, I'm trying to tell you this because like I really tried to persevere though, because I really want to prove everyone wrong, but for the point, like, yeah, I wanted to prove myself to my bullies. So now, fast forward, when I go into the X platform, and there's a lot of bullies in there, I don't know what to say. And you know, you cannot just X me out when I'm already have history of trying to defeat my bullies. And did I win? I don't know. Maybe I did, because I'm not like a pit bull. I'm not going to be, once I bite, I'm not going to be letting go. And at the same time now, as a gifted soul, wow, it would be nice to have support. It would be nice to have good people around me. Don't put me back again on that same old situation that I'm going to be lost and confused and going to be here instead of trying to like be on my side. So now, if we're going to be here in a Twinflame and Soulmate, I'm just trying to share my experience. It was pouring rain again. But I'm sure some of you will relate, because it's supposed to be your Twinflame and your soulmate, supposed to be your hero. They're not supposed to be running away and thinking you just went insane, because, you know, they have to at least dig deeper as well. Are you telling the truth? Are you for real? You know, I have a collective who's very loyal, devoted, and loving souls. And sometimes we can be quite overwhelming. Because why? We are not women who jump from one man to the other. We live celibacy. We are someone who did our shadow work. So I'm sorry if there are times that we're going to be really strange and going to be different from everyone else, especially different from gold diggers, social climbers, and for everyone like freaking whores all around that doesn't even give a fuck. You know, if we want to walk that path, why going to be here? So if you are our soulmate, you should be thankful that we were brave enough, bold and brave, to even walk this path, even if, you know, there's a lot of uncertainties, that especially when we're going to be connecting with you and then you're all going to be thinking we've gone insane. So I pray that the universe will put me here, going to bless my collective with a lot of beauty and at least good luck and good health as well. So we're not going to be feeling like we're lacking, because it's really difficult. Like, some already gave up. And there's a lot of times I want to give up as well. But then who's going to be losing anyway? And then if I give up, and what's going to happen to all of our soulmates as well? Our demise is their demise. If we're not going to make it through, they're going to crumble as well. So, see, that's what my point is. It don't matter if you're going to be a logical, you don't believe in soulmates, you don't believe whatever, but there's this earth right now, and every day we wake up, there's a lot of unexplainable things that cannot just be explained by physics, nature, or mathematics, or any calculations. It's like gone out of the window. You are there in your quadrant, and so is my collective. Mystic, supernatural, intuitive, paranormal, whatever. We've all experienced that. Well, in my case anyway, I have mixed mystical experiences, paranormal experience, whatever. So don't even think. You don't even think you can erase me in the picture, because I haven't even started yet. You're just trying to make complications in here by like dragging in the time, but it won't really matter, because I'm still here. My collective is still here, because we're telling the truth, because we are walking on this authentic path, period. Okay, I don't want to make everyone fall asleep. The reason like I really tried today to show my face and do a live stream, because it's raining. I do wish everyone well. It's not my intention to be fighting and be provoking whatever. If you do not come to me and provoke me first and going to be instigating, attacking, and be stalking me, I'm not going to be saying anything. And no, I'm not interested in like suing or whatever. What do I get out of it? That's just very exhausting. You can sue each other in there when you're all like so toxic and low vibrational, and it's really so fun to see toxic people fight too, because you know what, they look like clowns. But at the end of the day, but if one of the clowns is my soulmate, well, I don't want a toxic soulmate. I don't want a clown for a soulmate. So you gotta get yourself together, because you know what, you think you can just be putting me down in here. You can't. See, soulmates are tied to each other. And then even if others going to be saying, oh, there's a lot of soulmates. Well, I am talking about romantic soulmates. Well, we can be soulmates with our teddy bear. But in this collective, see, true love, happily ever after, and romantic soulmates. So, like all your arguments, it's not going to work. So anyway, you can just all sit on your ugly, miserable faces in. See, it's not fair. You're going to be putting toxic people right in front of me, and you're the one who thinks your shit doesn't stink. And then you're going to be attacking me, like Ashley Sinclair was doing, and Siobhan Silis as well. And then you're going to be thinking you can be great examples for the world. No, you are not. So anyway, you can only try. And please, I am the one evolving here with Empress and Emperor energy. Why are you trying to think, oh, the Roman Empire or whatever? Why are you trying to obsess about things that is in the path of my collective? Something is not right in there. And Elon Musk, you're trying to put, what is this? You're looking at me constantly, almost every day for years and years, following me all around, and then you get distracted so easily by these ugly witches right around you. What's their relevance? They're not hybrids, they're not mutants, they're fucking ugly as shit, ugly face, ugly attitude, bad people, bad person, and you're welcome because everybody now around you in your business life, your family life, even my collective, even the universe, even President Trump, President Biden, everyone else, even Obama, everybody else in here. I'm not even political, but even possibility Jeff Bezos or NASA or everyone, even your companies, SpaceX, Starlink, even the boring company. And maybe Tesla as well. Well, everybody's cooking here now, and everybody can see me as well, that I am here. So, you think you can all just think like I have gone insane, but actually not really. Maybe, like I said, well, I have to go insane to fight every one of you anyway. But hopefully, it's still, like, hopefully, still a little bit cute. I can't be too crazy and look like raggedy muffin, which sometimes I do feel like a raggedy muffin. It's been rough, Elon, why don't you be kind to me? And if you're the richest man in the planet, don't you think I'm the one you should be spoiling? I'm the one you should be buying coffee, Elon Musk. You're not you're not supposed to be surrounding yourself with rats and snakes, and for what? And then now all these women going to be, everybody of you looking at me right now anyway, even your family, even your company, everybody. So what's the problem here now? What's the problem? Put Elon Musk right in front of me. I want to talk to the man. Why are you blocking me? And then if you, and you as well, Elon, stop overanalyzing what's coming out of my mouth when I'm going to be crazy and disturbed and frustratedly going to be vlogging here. You shouldn't be using that against me, because see, I'm not a troublemaker, but I am here on my own world. And then if I am frustrated, I'm going to say my truth, because I've always been transparent and honest anyway. But I haven't hurt anyone in my physical life, and I don't have any like enemy in my physical life. Actually, like, want to be trustworthy for my friends, like very honest to a fault. And don't make an enemy out of me right here when I'm evolving into something more. So if these crazy ass ugly women, you think you are better than me, wow, something is not right there. So anyway, you're all lucky. You possibly have the best doctors. I don't know what you're taking right now, but I don't envy what you're taking right now, because something is not right in there if you're fighting with the wrong people. See, I don't drink, I don't smoke, but I'm here cooking with a lot of this insanity right here. So, and then no, you cannot say that you can erase me in the picture. But how are you going to erase the very universe who put me here? And then on your pursuit for something more, artificial intelligence, space travel, something more, or medical breakthrough. Hey, there's superhuman mutant hybrid right here. Universe, energy. Why are you squeezing yourselves with freaking fuck up dumbass energies right there? It doesn't make sense. Is that for ego? Because Neuralink is sitting roadblock right now, and so is SpaceX. There's already 2 spaceships that has blown up the skies, which I already told you is going to explode. And yeah, maybe you're all like saying, oh, what is Melody trying to say? Yeah, she's just whatever. Well, hey, I'm superhuman, mutant with mind power, with real telekinesis and telepathy. How do you know? Hopefully cute as well. It's even exhausting to be blowing spaceships, you know? And then why all these toxic people going to be thinking that, what is artificial intelligence anyway? I'm not even complaining about artificial intelligence, but no one cares about artificial intelligence when you can even talk to me who is someone who's superhuman intelligent right now. Okay, you cannot be measuring brains and shit like that. You cannot make intelligent people out of fucking stupid low breeds, poor genes, low breeds. You know, Elon, I'm not even trying to, like, you know, insult whatever. It's just the truth. Maybe that's the reason, like, you think I'm like whatever right now, because see, this truth that you do not want to believe is like I'm trying to tell you right now. Like, seriously, why you going to carry this pressure right now of the freaking apocalypse? Earth is going to be triggered to apocalypse if you're going to be propagating with low breeds, ugly people, ugly genes. Thank you so much. Okay, so and then you're even going to be paying them a lot of what for NDA, so that they're not going to be whatever, and then you're going to be paying for their loyalty. What is loyalty? You're just trying to make ugly people more greedy. And then I really love Universe too, because you know, Universe knows their game as well. Like, I think right now, if we are in the board, like we're on like a chess game or something like that, and the Universe can be the watchers. What is going on here? What's your next step? What's your next move? We are just all pawns in the game right now. But I'll be the Empress. I'll be the Queen. Anyway, I don't know. I'm like lost and confused pawn or queen right now. But seriously, you know, if you are like a masculine energy, you see, we're not feminist here in this collective. There's a lot of beautiful feminines who are really believers of true love, happily ever after. How can you even think that there's a collective that's going to be believing like that in a world where all just insanity and connections that don't even believe in love anymore? So, and then you're going to be like, I know a lot going to be thinking, oh, Melody has gone insane. What the hell? That's what you think. Well, at least I'm much more prettier and hotter, even if I'm penniless, in compare to people who's fucking leeching their way to fucking billions and still look ugly, low vibrational, low breeds. Thank you very much. And then if you're going to be crying and doesn't like what I'm trying to tell you, well, it's the honest truth anyway. And thank you so much for your provocation, because you gave me excuse to fucking bite you like a pit bull. Okay, so thank you very much. And then here comes my Universe here too. So I think you're not going to be putting me in the battlefield and you're going to be thinking you're going to get out in the battle without me like biting all your asses. So anyway, I'm going to go now. It's so beautiful outside, like all the rain nourishing all these trees and everything is so green. No more flowers, guys. I chased all the cherry blossoms in New York City, and I'm so thankful to see beautiful flowers and beautiful sights. Like, took my breath away. I was really struggling to find good vibration, high energy, and like even energy. That's why I really tried lately to drink vitamins or whatever, just so, you know, I'm not going to be waking up like, and it's like I was really trying to push myself. So don't even say, so try that, oh, where's Melody? Yeah, like I try not to go so much live stream lately because I don't want to trigger myself. I don't want to like be constantly pissed off because seriously, you know that something is not right here. Whoever is my true connection should be the one stepping up and making things right in my life, and not going to take away my dream of love and being happy and being stable, and at least going to be supportive in my journey as well, when in fact I'm evolving with superhuman abilities. Don't put ugly people, ugly women, and prioritize them more than you can even prioritize me. Why are you going to be building families with fucking rats and snakes if you're my soulmate? It doesn't make sense. And then no, you cannot keep secrets from me, because why are you going to keep secrets from someone who's evolving with real telepathy and telekinesis and mind power? Something is not right. Unless if you think you're really going to be keeping secrets, I don't fucking care, Elon Musk. You already have 100 children all around, so what's new? You come to me and you speak to me, and my interest is not on your genes. My interest is how to build a time travel machine. Because I stood under a spacecraft when I was 17 years old, and then now I want to see space travel as well. But would you think you would want me to be on your side when I'm a supernatural hybrid, rather than me when I see like that spaceship, when I know that your spaceship is going to be whatever, and I'm going to be over here going to be thinking I'll fucking blow your spaceship. Explosion. I think we're all in the wrong side of fighting in here. And then all this triggering right there, all this dick riding with all this, like, you know, the X platform, whatever. See, there's too much fake people. I don't even know where they're up to. Don't fucking hate me because I'm just someone who's telling the truth right here. Sorry, you know, sometimes there's things that's coming out of my mouth, but yeah, you know, if I am someone who wants to really get what I want, would you think I would shapeshift into a snake and going to tell you what you want? Let's say, okay, so all these women around Elon Musk like plotting and planning, and then you know what, if I really want to get what I want, I could have been feeding his ego and going to be like telling him whatever he wants, because that's the game of all the women around him. But then all those toxic women, if they don't get what they want, and then now they're going to be pursuing like court or whatever. Ugh, what the fuck, it's so toxic. So anyway, and you're not even soulmates, you're not even the real authentic soulmates. So I love universe for putting me in here as a wild card or a dark horse. You need to be careful because anyway, you already need to be careful whether I'm in the picture or not, because I already told you how fucking toxic and ugly you all are. What's the point of all your children in there if they're going to grow up like psychopaths? Bad energies. I don't really like to be judging children as well, because you know what? This planet needs good people, good children, beautiful children, not children born out of bad energy, low breeds, low. I don't even know. So what is the point in here? And then you're going to pay them millions? It doesn't make sense, Elon. Like, seriously, what is going on here? What's the argument in here? But I feel like, yeah, you can have 100 children with anyone. I don't even give a fuck. But you build spaceships, so I like your spaceships. Why going to make me fight with all these ugly women going to be provoking and going to be stalking me all around NYC? It doesn't make sense. And then you're going to be paying for their place to live, paying them for being more toxic just to fucking attack your potential authentic soulmates. It doesn't make sense, Elon. See? Why are you going to be paying people just so to block me and going to make me feel like shit in my own journey right here? And where is my journey going to be? Because there's no running away from it. You found me a lot of times here in NYC in the physical, Elon. So why are you going to be so scared now to be like, that's your pattern, going to be running away from problems or whatever, and then you end up making problems worse by doing bad decisions, bad mistakes, because you're attracting more toxic people, toxic women around you, while you are here trying to like follow me all around NYC. You end up like hanging around with Ashley St. Clair and think you can be friends with a fucking ugly witch, ugly woman, toxic stalker like that. And then this woman even think, oh, it's romantic. What is the romantic there when Elon is right in front of me every freaking time in the physical, not just direct message? And then because you are there and you think you're all public figures and thinking like, oh yeah, you wanna be, I don't even know what you're up to, like political, whatever. And so Elon too is quite chaotic and think that he could be just, I don't know, politics, business, whatever. And so what now? You think you can be using people, and then people also think that, oh, you're the richest man on the planet, so now they're going to also be leeching on you. You know what? In another world, in another place and time, if I am someone who is not evolving here, if your real authentic soulmate is not evolving here, confused as fuck, then you can do whatever you want. But when I am going to be here and then going to be shaking my head, what is going on? If you're my soulmate, why are you treating me this way? Some would even marry and then they would even say, oh, you're my soulmate. They wouldn't even have to be a superhuman hybrid, and then they're just going to say, oh, we just know, because when you meet someone, you just know. And then I'm going to be here, going to be fighting tooth, claw, and nail, and going to be pulling my hair one by one, and just to be trying to be here in front of a collective and say, yeah, we're authentic soulmates and twin flames of someone, whatever. Okay, I am going to go now. I hope this is going to be your lullaby to make you sleep. Because like I said, I try so hard not to go live stream so much. So I'm not going to be like bitching. Something is not right anyway. But if this collective is happy, you won't even hear us bitching. We are not like, this kind of people who does not know how simple happiness is. I am here right now speaking like this because obviously something is not right. Why am I here and why are you there if you are my soulmate? And who are you surrounding yourself into? What are they feeding in your head? Isn't that exhausting? When you're with them, you feel exhausted, you feel tired, you're not inspired. All the good luck wasn't there. Every time when you want to do something, it's always like, you always go downhill every time. Because why? There's a lot of bad luck and bad energy all around you. You're not surrounded with the right energy, the right people, whatever. And then I'm going to be here. All your eyes are on me. All eyes on me. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I am going to go now. You just, seriously, I'm going to give every one of you a headache. As long as the melody is going to be here, well, sorry. ugly women. Okay. You know, like, I feel like this journey is not even a beauty pageant anyway. But you know, we want to have beautiful hearts, beautiful soul, pure soul, heart, mind, body, and spirit. That's it. And we want the opportunity as well for our real soulmates and twin flame to believe us as well. Not going to leave us in here and going to be like thinking we have gone insane. If we don't make it true, you're going to fall flat in your face as well if you are a real soulmate and twin flame. So don't even say you can run and you can just be putting us all in here in the back burner. But hey, I thought you are our emperor. What kind of emperor do we have? What kind of emperor did I have? And then how did you even manage to all these fucking toxic, ugly ass women to even be thinking that they can be me? You can never be me. You're fucking insane to even be thinking that. And then when everything else going to fall flat in your face, didn't I even warn you? And then when universe and something unexplainable are all here as well, including karma going to be watching everybody of us, it's over. Game over. It's so exhausting. I wish I have a soulmate. You know, it's not so chaotic. It could have been easier. I thought like I was waiting for my hero. Well, you know what? How can we be like, you know, I see myself as a damsel in distress in here, but really surviving. So don't even be saying that I am someone who's not trying, because see, even if I am a damsel in distress, and no, we're not feminists. I'm not a feminist. But I just really have to survive in order to be here, or else like if I am a quitter and like really weak, I'm not going to last for 7 years. Not when you are looking at a soulmate who does not know how to protect you, how to care for you, and how to speak to you. So anyway, so whatever happened now? And then you, Elon, going to be obsessing everything that's going to be coming out of my mouth. It will be so easy. How did you even find me a lot of times? How? What? And then you put yourself into politics and then drag a fucking ugly smiggle in there and think you're conservative family? What? I was looking at everything, and then there's another fucked up witch in there thinking, yeah, she's maga maga. What the hell is wrong with you people? That's why I said there's so much gaslighting in here. You're not even the authentic soulmates. So put me in the picture. Well, the universe put me in the picture anyway, but you all going to be thankful that me and Elon did not have a conversation right now. But what if? What if we're going to find this conversation? Then all of you fucking snakes, you're game over. And all of you bad advisors as well, you're going to be fired. So anyway, I don't really want to be bad anyway. But, you know, like I said, this is the reason like I'm so pissed off right now. You cannot be coming in here and be provoking me, especially when I am evolving here with superhuman ability and I'm trying to pursue something more. Elon Musk, would you think you want space travel and someone evolving superhuman ability, and even Neuralink, you want medical breakthrough? I must, you know, I self-studied to be a neurosurgeon. So what now? You're pursuing and you're looking at people wanting to be cerebrally smart. What is smart when they're not even hybrids? So you know, my argument here is going on and on and on and on, but I think no one is stupid here. Universe is watching, and people as well. I'm sure you're intuitive. I'm sure you know what is happening in here. So anyway, like in my case, I just really have simple happiness. Do not put chaos in my life. If you're going to be a good person to me, I'm going to remember your kindness and I'm going to be good to you. We don't have to be fighting each other here and then going to be like, I'm going to be constantly on the other end of the stick. Well, you can do that if you think I've just gone insane. But I'm already trying to tell every one of you there's a lot more unexplainable mysteries of my evolution right here. So if I am going to be like honest and going to be speaking to every one of you, like even if I do not understand everything, who is more shallow now, me or you? And you even call yourself humans, and you're going to say, oh, you care for humanity, you love humanity. You turn on each other. You invite bad energy on each other. It is a superhuman hybrid right now who speaks about compassion and love and faith. And true love happily ever after. Isn't that crazy? Right? And don't come to me and going to be thinking you're much more smarter than me. You're not smart if you fucking stupid, ugly fuck. So anyway, Elon Musk, me and you, it's not over yet. Sooner or later, I know we're going to speak with each other. I know you're going to find me again. But like I said, don't feed on this crazy vlogging right here, because you see, if I'm a troublemaker, if I'm a gold digger, you showed yourself right in front of me too many times. I wouldn't have let you go. I would have leeched on you and never have let you go in that hotel or the coffee shop or something like that. Seriously. And then all these women that you direct message is just so easy like that, because they know what they want to get from you. And then you showed up right in front of me, Elon, and you stayed there for a long time, sitting, standing, waiting for me while I come down the stairs, and sitting right in front of me on the coffee shop. Well, if I'm a gold digger, would you think I'll be like all over you? And I'm going to say, well, you wish, So anyway, but I wasn't. See, some other women are so prepared. If they really want something, gold diggers, social climbers, they're even going to be plotting for years, like Shibon Silis and Ashley St. Clair. They're going to be plotting how to get to the way into you. And if you give this freaking women excuse to get a hold of you, that's what happened. And then compared to me, you have pursued me in New York City, Elon. And sorry, it did not happen like how you wanted to expect that I'm going to be talkative. I always have to watch for myself when I'm outside. And you know what? But it's you. You're supposed to be saying hello and hi, and that could have been a start of the conversation. So if you're going to be saying, oh, you're socially awkward, and so am I, but you're there like standing and sitting and whatever. So, maybe that's the point right now, because you're so, I don't know what you're attracting right now, Elon, but all these women, social climbers and gold diggers, it's not helping you. And then you're going to be making like an enemy out of me. It's not right. So I'm the one who can see everything here, the whole picture, the big picture. And then you're the one who's blocking me, who's evolving with supernatural, superhuman abilities. And you're out there, grok, gork, whatever. What the fuck is this artificial intelligence? You're too busy pursuing some things, trying to squeeze some things out of an artificial intelligence when you can even speak to me when I'm superhuman intelligence. See, you're all going to be watching in here. Does that make a point? I am going to go now. It's been raining. I am going to sign off. Bye.